Hello crafty friends, my name is Jessica and welcome back to my channel. Today we have Color Blend series number 19 using the Positively Saturated inks from Simon Says Stamp. The trio we're going to be using today is Latte, Cappuccino, and Mocha. This is probably the warmer toned browns that are included in this set, and we are 2/3 of the way through all of the inks in this line currently as of recording this date. Now, I can't talk about ink blending without talking about my favorite paper. This is Simon Says Stamp 130-pound cardstock. It is my absolute favorite for ink blending, especially when using Simon's inks. And any smooth white cardstock will work for ink blending. There are many on the market. This is just the one that I prefer. As I mentioned earlier, we are 2/3 of the way done with the current inks that are released. And I realized now that we're almost towards the end that I neglected the neutrals. So we're going to be getting a little neutral heavy here as I wrap up the series. We've got this set of browns. We've got one more that's got a little bit more of a cool tone to it. And then we have some grays. And then, of course, a few additional colors in the line that I haven't addressed. But don't be surprised if we see a little bit more neutrals than we've seen to date. Now we're just getting started here with Latte and Cappuccino. I really love Latte. It's such a unique brown, and I do reach for it often when I am doing these color blend series. It does show up quite a bit. And the way that Cappuccino blends into Mocha is just really, really beautiful. Now, these inks have a really fun quality because they come on very pigmented and you might think that they look a little bit splotchy, but as the inks dry back, they're going to blend out completely smooth. So don't be alarmed here if you're new. They do look a little rough in the beginning, but I leave them up in the corner, the left-hand corner there, so that you can watch them dry back as we move through the video. And then, of course, I do a close-up at the end after I've heat set them. Really love this color blend. I know a lot of people want to see probably more of the bright and happy colors, but these browns are really, really beautiful. So this is Latte, Cappuccino, and Mocha. Another tool I haven't given a lot of credit to is this Waffle Flower Grip Mat. I have been using this since the beginning of the Color Blend series, and yes, it's stained, but I just think that that shows a really well-loved tool. I've used it from the beginning, and it's been such a godsend to create these series for you. So now we're moving into the first Color Blend panel where we're using Mocha, Asther, and Galaxy. I reached for this panel because I really liked the way that Asther and Mocha paired together, and then the way that Asther and Galaxy paired together. But as I'm blending this, I was not sure about my decision until the end. So stick with me. It looks a little rough here in the beginning, but I promise that this panel ends up being really beautiful at the end. So Mocha's the darkest color in this trio, and then Asther is the darkest, probably moodiest purple that is in this line. I was having a really hard time blending out this color. I went in way too heavy-handed. That is a tip that I try to take on myself, and I love to give it to you, is that you should really go in light-handed with your inks because you can always add ink on top. You cannot remove ink. But I went in way too dark, and here it's looking like not even purple. Like, what color is this? It looks very dark, very black, but it's going to dry back so beautifully, and you're going to see that it's purple in the final image at the end. You would think after 19 of these, I would remember that these inks do dry back differently, but what I'm finding here with some of these inks is I continue to layer them in hopes that I can get them to evenly spread out and smooth. And I just need to remember that I need to give it a little bit of time. So for some of these more stubborn inks that are taking maybe a little bit more effort to blend, take a break, walk away, let it dry because it's going to dry back differently and it might look exactly how you want it to. Don't keep piling the ink on like me and hope that it's going to fix it because sometimes it doesn't. But this is ink panel number 2. This is Mocha, Asther, and Galaxy. Now, like I said, let's give it some time and make sure you look at it at the end to see how it dries back because it does dry back completely different. So now we're going to go ahead and do a quick clean. I like to use Squeaky Clean from Brutus Monroe. It smells delicious. I like to buy all of the baked goods scents. and it works great when cleaning off the waffle flour mat. Now, because these inks were so dark, I did bring in a baby wipe just to ensure that I got all of the ink off, and I noticed there was a bubble in this mat, so I went ahead and tried to fix it. You would normally take off the slick part back off this waffle flour grip mat, but I like to spin my mat a lot when I'm doing ink blending, as you can see right there, and so I keep the back plastic on there. It would be less tension if I didn't have to hold the ink pad or the waffle flour grip mat with my left hand. But like I said, I like to spin it. I like to move. I like to come in from the right side. So it's helpful for me to have it on there so I'm not constantly picking it up and moving it. Here we are for the third panel. This is Seafoam, Dew, and Cappuccino. This is a really lovely beach scene. I could add some shells onto this and just be totally happy. Splatter it with maybe some white paint, maybe a little bit of black, and it would just look very beachy like. I'm loving these colors together. This is probably my favorite panel. I know we're surprised. Whenever we throw in a teal or a pool color, I'm probably going to pick that, and it's no surprise here tonight. So we're going from Seafoam to Dew and Cappuccino. And again, I'm having a really hard time getting Dew to lay down the way that I want to. I'm not sure what's going on. I had a little bit of a struggle with the Asther. Now I'm struggling with the Dew. It's just not laying the way that I want to, but it eventually ends up looking really, really great. So after we go from the Dew, we're going to move into that Cappuccino. And Cappuccino is the middle color in this brown trio. Now, just to draw your attention to that upper left-hand panel, you can see that original trio blend of all of the browns has dried back really, really beautifully. And the one on top of it is still working its way to dry, but it's fun to see these panels transform essentially right in front of our eyes as we're doing this video. Now, again, as I prefaced before, don't judge this panel until the end, until it completely dries back. But what do you think? Do you think it looks like a really good beach scene? Let me know in the comments below if this works for your beach or not. Now again, this is Seafoam, Dew, and Cappuccino. This is the third panel for tonight, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick clean and move on to probably the brightest panel for the evening, which is Rose, Nutmeg, and Latte. While Latte is the lightest brown, Rose and Nutmeg just elevate the latte into a whole nother level. Another trick, if you haven't already noticed, is I like to start with the lightest color. So I'm starting here with Latte, and I tend to want to start on the right-hand side of the panel. So we're going to go ahead and blend Latte out, and then Nutmeg is a relatively newer color, new-ish. It is in the orangish, reddish kind of line. There's the final color, it has a deep red tone to it, and maybe more of like a brick orange color, but it's really, really beautiful. And then the way that it pairs with the latte is just really, really lovely. Again, I don't know if it's the middle color or what I'm struggling with, but or not latte, Nutmeg was having a really hard time laying down on the paper. So I'm just really trying to blend it out. I'm not going back to my ink pad as much as I was on the other ones trying to build that color up. At this point, I realized that it was more about getting that color spread out than layering it on top of each other and just building it up too much. But I really love the blend that we're getting in between the two. And then we're going to go ahead and add Rose, which Rose packs a punch. I think it's the one that might be the culprit for staining the waffle flour grip mat, as it is quite a similar hue, but it was so bright, and I just love the way that it pairs next to that nutmeg. These trios are giving me New Mexico or Arizona vibes, where maybe you throw succulents on it or a cactus image. Really, really love the way that they're pairing together. That bright rose bringing up nutmeg and latte, which are a little bit on more of the moody side. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this panel up, just doing some final ink blending, and then look at this. It is so beautiful. You know, I might take it back. This might be my favorite panel, or it might be the previous one. I'm not sure. Maybe they can both share. But look at the way the rose pairs or really stands out on those other panels that we've done there in the upper left-hand corner. Now we're going to go ahead and do a quick clean, And then I'm going to go ahead and dry these panels off camera. Typically, I like to let my ink panels dry back naturally, but for the sake of the video, we're going to go ahead and take the heat to them. So this is the first panel. This is Latte, Cappuccino, and Mocha. Look at how beautiful it smoothed back and just became a really beautiful brown blend. Now this is Mocha, Asther, and Galaxy. In the beginning, Asther looked very, very black, but here you can see it's showing through with that grayish purple hue that it brings to the table. This is Seafoam, Dew, and Cappuccino. Lovely beach scene. Absolutely have ideas for that one. And then Rose, Nutmeg, and Latte, the brightest of the trio, is here tonight. That's going to be the video for today. Be sure to check out the items below. They are listed in the description box for all of the tools and ink colors that we use. And I just want to let you know to take care.